In terms of school design, Crow Island is largely considered the first modern school in the United States.
The way it looked caused some concern from the community early on.
The building was designed more around the experience of moving through and around it rather than an iconic image of a building. Planned in 1938 and built in 1940, and really the result of an inspiring vision by Carlton Washburn, the school superintendent at the time.
The school board made the decision to hire a superintendent of schools, Carlton Washburn, who was a young man from California and had some very different ideas.
He really wanted to figure out a way to articulate progressive education through the design of a building.
And he had a big vision about the architects that would work on the school.
Larry Perkins was a young architect just opening his firm, and he worked very closely with Ilil and Eero Saarinen, world-famous Finnish architects.
For a year, the architects studied and worked with teachers, with students, with families here in the school district to understand how teaching and learning was working.
They took the time to craft a plan and move through that process that lasted for years.
They were looking to create a modern school for the modern world that engages children, and the building's been doing that for now 80 years.
The original curriculum for Crow Island was really about being a school in the woods, and that these classrooms were kind of like cabins.
So everything a child or a family would need should be in this space. They have a sink and a bathroom and a place to get a drink of water, and they also have their yard.
The outdoor classroom has ceramics that are designed by Lily Swan Saarinen. There's a lot with the school that's really playful and joyful and about uncovering and discovery.
This building's not going to tell you, you must do this here. Rather, it suggests, what do you think about this little corner area? What might you do there? What about this courtyard out here? What do you think that's for?
One of the things that's most unique about Crow Island is the outdoor space we have, and all the green space we have, and the gardens and the woods.
This is all about possibilities here. This isn't about right, wrong, good, bad. It's about possibilities. What can you imagine? The most important message that this building has for children is we knew you were coming. And so we spent a lot of time watching you, thinking about what you would need.
Part of the Crow Island story is the furniture itself. Conceived of and designed through a collaboration with Charles Eames and Eero Saarinen. And they were really considered to be small acts of architecture that were tied very deeply to the building and the landscape. But the original furniture concept was all wood, so the likelihood of us being able to replicate or even refurbish all of that furniture to restore the school wasn't feasible.
It was important for Dina and I to understand the building in its context, understanding that the building's on the National Historic Register. And so what does it mean to bring new objects into this place?
Because VS has such a deep design legacy, working with educators and designing pieces, they were geared up to help us customize a solution.
The contribution of furniture is a new chapter for us. As we open the boxes and the crates of this gorgeous furniture, we feel we're reconnected to the history of the school.
One of the key ideas from the past that we really wanted to bring back to light was the idea that the furniture was scaled so that it never interrupted your sight line to the outdoors.
If a child is 5 years old and they walk into this building, they say, "Oh, I get this building. This is my building. I understand it. It's for me." And then as kids grow in the building, their love for the building continues. And I think that's a key aspect of understanding the design of Crow Island.
You walk into a room with the new furniture and it feels peaceful and it feels like it was meant to be in this school.
This furniture allows us to return to our history, our historical and philosophical roots, but pulling out just the very best of it, just the very best of it.